Guys, welcome to Amazon TV. I hope you are okay. Guys, I know you've watched this video already of a South African boy who was unalived in Mossel Bay, allegedly by South Africans who thought he was a foreigner. Those who were spreading this fake news said this boy was coming from his neighbor's house to his own house, but the police are saying the opposite. So what is confusing me is that even his own mother is saying another thing as if she doesn't know what happened. Let's listen to them, guys.
Hi, South Africa. I'm Kateko Patricia Sambo from Limpopo. I'm the mother of Kamulo Nabela Sambo, who has been killed by riot people here in Mossel Bay, Western Cape. They killed my son like a dog, saying that he is a foreigner, whereas my child is a Tonga, a South African citizen of Limpopo at Giyani. I am very painful and hurt as I'm speaking now, because here I am right now. I'm not working. They killed my child. Now I should take the body home to Limpopo. I should bury my child on Saturday. Please, South Africa, help the fellow South African.
So in this 18-year-old, what we now have information is that the deceased and another 15-year-old, they were together. They were found in an empty shack that was the owner or the person in charge of the shack was not there. And then as where they're busy trying to remove some items, then the person in charge or the owner found them inside and accosted them. And then the 15-year-old hid himself under the bed, whilst the owner was pursuing the deceased and apparently stabbed him to death. So it is not related to, and they're both South Africans, and the suspect is also South African. They are not related to the Friday, Saturday morning incidents.
So, General, are you saying that this 18-year-old was at a residence that they were not supposed to be? Were they stealing? Can you just take us through?
What we informed was suspecting that they were stealing because they were removing property which is not theirs. And the person in charge or the owner of the accosted found them inside 2 o'clock in the morning. And then as we're trying to pursue the first one, the young one was 15 years old, hid himself under the bed. So pursued this one, and then this one was stabbed. Now we know who the suspect is. We're working around to find that suspect for this murder case.
But the information we got, even from the media, is that this boy was unalived because he couldn't speak isiXhosa in Mossel Bay. These people who unalived him thought he was a foreigner. And it was like they have full information of what happened there. The way they were spreading this fake news of tribalism, it was like they were sure of what happened there. You see this thing of us South Africans to allow these politicians to move us up and down. Right now we believe on what they are saying about this tribalism thing. South Africans, beware and be very careful. Don't allow these politicians to divide us. Yabona manje, ever since we started this unity, they are not happy and they are trying their best to divide us. They are trying their best to put this thing of tribalism amongst us. This tribalism thing, it started because we are uniting. They see us as a threat if we are united. They don't want us to be together because they think we will come against them. You see, now they don't have any other weapon to use on us except this tribalism thing. So we mustn't allow them, guys, please. And don't forget, they can even pay people to do this. Our unity is a very big problem for them. Our division is very important to them because they know what together we stand, divided we fall. So guys, please, let's not allow them. So guys, even the last clip is confusing me because two drivers are fighting on the road because one of them was driving recklessly. So now even this one is called tribalism. I don't understand. As I said, guys, we have to be very careful nowadays because these politicians are very dangerous. These two guys who are fighting on the road, I don't know why they are doing this. And it's my first time to see drivers fighting on the road because one of them was driving recklessly, then being xenophobic to each other, asking each other's ID instead of asking for license. If you hit my car, you have to show me your driver's license at least for me to see which you are a South African, you have a driver's license, and how are you going to fix my car? Not to being xenophobic to each other or to ask for IDs. It's suspicious. But ke asazi, maybe Zeno say kwenye level. Guys, let me know what you think on the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, and share the video. Love you guys. Bye.